So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. Alongside Charles Davis, Madden Goat, it's the Falcons in possession. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. To throw is Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. And his kick is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Dalton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, the All-Pro team was announced a Friday before the playoffs started. Aaron Donald, the only unanimous choice. Let's see, the Chiefs had 4, Bears had 4. What stuck out to you about the All-Pro team?
Well, it's such a great year for Drew Brees at quarterback for New Orleans, the #1 seed in the NFC. Yet he's only 2nd team All-Pro because Patrick Mahomes had a magical season in Kansas City and deserved to be the #1 guy. How about the Chicago Bears going from worst to first in the NFC North? 4 players making the All-Pro team led by Khalil Mack. And then when you're talking about rookies, the Colts had 2 that made it in Quentin Nelson, their offensive guard, and Darius Leonard, their linebacker.
Dalton eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
19 on the last play, 19 more here at another 1st down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And Bryant's kick is... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out come the Falcons now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you